My name is Alex, and today we're going to talk about animals that hatch from eggs. We'll find out how long it takes them to hatch, whether their parents sit on and protect the eggs, what the young animals eat, and how long they can live. Let's not waste any time. Let's begin. The first animal on our list today is a well-known domestic animal, the chicken. A chick develops inside the egg for about 21 days. Some hens can lay more than 250 eggs per year. Chickens are raised all over the world. They can fly for short distances, but they are not capable of sustained flight. They live in groups and have a clearly established social hierarchy within the flock. Chickens are omnivores. They eat seeds, grass, insects, worms, and other small food items. An adult hen weighs between 1.5 and 4 kilograms, depending on the breed. A chicken's lifespan is usually between 5 and 10 years. Now we're heading to warmer regions to introduce you to sea turtles. There are 7 species of sea turtles in the world. Unlike fish, they have lungs and must regularly come to the surface to breathe air. When it is time to lay her eggs, the female usually comes ashore at night and digs a nest in the sand. She typically lays between 100 and 125 eggs. Their shells are not hard like chicken eggs, but softer and more flexible. After laying the eggs, the mother covers the nest with sand and returns to the sea. She does not sit on the eggs and usually never sees her young. The hatchlings develop for around 45 to 70 days. Interestingly, the temperature of the sand affects their sex. Cooler nests produce more males, while warmer nests produce more females. When they hatch, the young turtles dig their way through the sand together and usually head toward the sea at night. This is when their struggle for survival begins. Their diet depends on the species. Some eat seagrass and algae, while others feed on jellyfish, sponges, crabs, and shellfish. The smallest sea turtles are about 60 centimeters long, while the leatherback sea turtle can grow to more than 2 meters and weigh over 450 kilograms. They can live for several decades, and females often return to the same area of beach where they themselves hatched many years earlier, traveling hundreds or even thousands of kilometers. The next animal on our list is the crocodile. Crocodiles are large reptiles that mainly live in the warmer regions of Africa, Asia, Australia, and the Americas. They are most commonly found in rivers, lakes, swamps, and coastal areas. Crocodiles reproduce by laying eggs. The female builds a nest in the sand or from soil and plant material and then carefully guards it. The young usually develop inside the eggs for 2 to 3 months, depending on the species and the temperature of the nest. As with sea turtles, the temperature during development influences whether the hatchlings will be male or female. Shortly before hatching, the babies make sounds from inside the eggs. When the mother hears them, she may uncover the nest and help them get out. Crocodiles have between 60 and 110 teeth, depending on the species. Worn or lost teeth are replaced throughout their lives. The largest living species is the saltwater crocodile. The biggest individuals can grow to more than 6 meters in length and weigh almost 1 ton. Crocodiles feed on fish, birds, crabs, snakes, mammals, and other animals they are able to overpower. They can live for several decades, and large species often reach between 50 and 70 years of age, sometimes even longer. Crocodiles belong to a very ancient group of animals whose ancestors lived during the age of the dinosaurs. And now, let's meet the bird with the largest wingspan alive today, the albatross. The albatross has the largest wingspan of any bird living on Earth today. The wandering albatross can have a wingspan of up to 3.5 meters. Thanks to its long, narrow wings, it can fly for extremely long periods with almost no flapping. It uses powerful winds above the ocean and a special technique known as dynamic soaring, allowing it to travel enormous distances while using very little energy. Albatrosses spend most of their lives above the open ocean. They usually return to land to find a mate, lay an egg, and raise their chick. A female albatross usually lays only 1 egg. In some species, breeding happens only once every 2 years because raising a chick takes a very long time. Albatrosses are also known for forming strong bonds with their partners. During courtship, they perform complex dances, and many pairs return to the same partner year after year. These birds can live for several decades. Some individuals live for more than 50 years, making albatrosses some of the longest living birds in the world. They feed on squid, fish, crabs, and other small ocean animals. Some species can even dive to catch their prey. The black-browed albatross has been recorded diving to a depth of approximately 19 meters. Although they are incredible flyers, albatrosses can struggle to take off when there is no wind. Because of their weight and extremely long wings, they often have to run along the ground or across the surface of the water to gain enough speed for takeoff. Interestingly, albatrosses can also drink seawater. Special glands above their eyes remove excess salt from their bodies. Unfortunately, many albatross species are now threatened. Their greatest dangers include fishing hooks, plastic pollution in the oceans, invasive animals on islands, and climate change. Did you know that the male emperor penguin protects the egg during the harsh Antarctic winter? The female lays only one egg and then carefully passes it to the male. The egg must not touch the ice because it would cool down very quickly. The male keeps it on top of his feet and covers it with a warm fold of skin. He protects the egg for about 2 months, usually without eating. During this time, he survives on the fat reserves he stored beforehand. To survive temperatures below -40 degrees Celsius, the males gather in large groups and huddle closely together. They constantly change positions, so every penguin gets a chance to warm up in the center of the group. While the male protects the egg, the female travels to the sea in search of food. She usually returns around the time the chick hatches. If the chick hatches before the female returns, the male can feed it for a short time with a special nutritious substance produced in his esophagus. Even among thousands of penguins, parents recognize each other by their unique calls. The emperor penguin is the only penguin species that breeds during the coldest part of the Antarctic winter. The record holder for guarding eggs is the deep-sea octopus, Graneledone boreopacifica. Scientists followed one female of this species for more than 4 years, from May 2007 until September 2011. During that time, they returned to the same location 18 times. Every time they found her on the same rock, motionlessly guarding her eggs. The female laid her eggs on an almost vertical rock face in Monterey Canyon at a depth of around 1,400 meters. This location protected the eggs from sediment, while ocean currents brought fresh, oxygen-rich water. The water temperature was only between 2.8 and 3.4 degrees Celsius. In such cold water, the development of the young happens extremely slowly. Because of this, the eggs developed for an incredible 53 months, almost 4.5 years. During the entire observation period, researchers never saw the female eat or leave her eggs. She even ignored pieces of crab offered to her. However, whenever crabs or shrimp came too close, she immediately chased them away. Scientists estimate that she guarded between 155 and 165 eggs, or approximately 160 young. At first, the eggs were about 1.5 centimeters long. Before hatching, they had grown to around 3.3 centimeters. After 40 months, the outlines of the baby octopuses could already be clearly seen through the egg membranes. When they hatch, the young do not emerge as poorly developed larvae. They come out of the eggs as fully formed miniature octopuses, ready to live independently and hunt small prey immediately. The mother continuously cleaned and ventilated the eggs, providing them with a constant supply of oxygen. Without her, the eggs could have been covered by sediment, deprived of oxygen, or eaten by other animals. Over the years, the female became smaller and paler. She lost color, her skin appeared increasingly weak, and her eyes became cloudy. When researchers returned in October 2011, they found only empty egg cases. The mother was gone. Female octopuses usually reproduce only once and die around the time their young hatch. This octopus guarded her eggs for longer than the entire lifespan of most octopuses living in shallow water. Because of this, Graneledone boreopacifica is considered not only the record holder for guarding eggs, but possibly also one of the longest living species of cephalopods. Thank you for watching. These were some of the most fascinating animals that begin their lives inside eggs. Which one surprised you the most? Write your answer in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Education with Alex for more amazing facts about animals and our planet. See you in the next video.